Freedom is small comfort. Marshall Under forced me to see how ugly the game could be. I felt like a pawn.
Dorothea! Dorothea! Your guest is awake.
Oh.
So I see. Please, give us a moment.
The intro screen's really unnecessary sometimes.
Please. No doubt you have questions.
Yes, I do. Where am I?
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The chantry is not an arm of the king's law, although I am certain these good Fereldans disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me. But they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole.
Huh? Who are you?
Dorothea? Should I know you?
No. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your Reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made.
Huh?
So please, just Dorothea.
Why did you rescue me?
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked the guard or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
Huh? What do you mean?
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine.
Huh?
The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
Marjolaine. Huh. So I paid for your mistake?
So this is your fault?
It would be more appropriate to say, I share responsibility. As do you. When someone takes advantage of your weakness, it is still your weakness.
I tried to stop the deal. What else can I do?
What do you need to do? What do you need from the people who did this to you? I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Huh. Sketch here? Am I in Lothering?
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks too. I'll help how I can.
Last week?
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
What? What happened to Tug?
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, Sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
I'm not sure that we can fix this, you know? We could take it back. We can't fix Tug. I don't know. This has kind of made me tired of all the conniving. Maybe we can actually do something good.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try.
See the spark in there, Leliana. Hey! Sup?
Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. And the good mother has decided to trust me, just as you did. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
So weird. I don't blame you.
I had a week in Raleigh's company. That was enough.
I could hear. I hope you don't hold that against all Ferelden's. He is not what we are. It shouldn't fall to the likes of me to say that.
Why were you there?
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game.
Fun.
I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
Ugh. Yeah. Raleigh, I forget if I ever encountered him in Dragon Age Origins. I believe he was mentioned, perhaps? Commander Raleigh. Maybe. Jeez. I don't know if I would have lasted that long.
Is that what I had to look forward to?
No. He ransoms important prisoners to whoever wants them most.
But only after he's had his fun.
You are well trained.
How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
Clearly. And after all this?
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Thank you. New codex. I remember. Silas Corthwaite was an odd one. He eagerly fell back into the role of a soldier. At the time I assumed he wanted revenge. I would come to see that he was trying to be the example that Raleigh had spoiled. I'm not sure that Silas even realized he was doing it. Eventually I would feel a sad kinship. Marjolaine had offended my profession in a similar way. Silas had been stripped of everything, so he had nothing personal to show his nature, but there was something about the way he looked at the trappings of the Chantry, especially the candles. He was a stranger there like me, but as a Ferelden, he was not so far from home. It was important that everything be just right. Not because he believed, but because someone believed. I found that charming. He does seem like a nice guy. You should hit that, Leliana.
Still here for you, Leliana.
What the hell are you doing here?
Missy, need something to perk you up? Road ahead will be a tough one.
Lem? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
Really? Business as usual?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
Wasn't supposed to be.
It's not the way I remember it.
I'd get used to it if you want to be like her.
Ugh.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Let's just trade.
Alright. Show me what you've got.
She sickens me now. Yeah, I want this stuff. Absolutely. As for this, yeah, greater health pulse come in handy. I reckon there's a fight ahead. I actually thought it was coming to the end of it. Pleasantly surprised to see it's not quite over. Tome of the Physical Technique, 15 gold. All my stuff. Not sure that's what I want. Madstone, heavy hobnails. What the hell? That's pretty good. Half cast Ward. Silas. Oh, it's a lot better actually. So I'm not gonna get you the good boots, but this is definitely pretty tasty. Make up for never giving Tug anything. As for all this stuff, let me see. What can I sell? There we go. I don't think we'll need the blank vellum. We're not doing any crafting. I actually forget if blank vellum was ever used for anything. As for this is stuff I like to have, but honestly I never get around to using it. And you know what? None of my warriors have poison making, although I think I might put it on Silas at the next opportunity because it comes in handy for warriors, as I've said. Huh. Did I forget to put some stuff back on? I don't have access to him right now. Statue of Andraste.
Our Lady Andraste, blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. She is beautiful.
A statue of Andraste. There were many in both Orlais and Ferelden, but I had never held still long enough to really see one. The chant of light would have put my younger self to sleep, but the beauty and strength of that figure offered strange comfort. I was too foolish for revelation, but doubt would bring me back, and there would be no shortage of that. Looks like we see Marjolaine one last time. I don't think this is the Lothering Chantry. It's not how I remember it anyway, but it has been a long time. Just says Chantry. I need to upset myself for a second. Back in a moment. And we're back. Personal note, I got sick and tired of all this pain. I got the freaking screwdrivers out and I've removed one of the arms of my chair because it was just getting in the way. I'll remove the other one later when I'm not recording. I'm using up memory space for this. But yes, we're back and we need to go on. Yep. Unwilling source. Well, what is Marjolaine's game in this? What does she care? Benefit of Orlais. Only for closure. 2 birds, 1 stone, really. I don't know how much.
Please, miss. No more disturbances.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're not Dorothea. Hi.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
Oh. Look, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I was just scared.
The people were made of stronger stuff.
Please, miss. No more It's not that bad.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
What do you mean?
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
Okay, sure. I had a bit of a glitch there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how much Leliana cares about Orlais as a nation. I think she'd be sorry to see it fall, and all the beauty that comes with it. The end to the game. Although, I think the word "the game" is perhaps bitter in her mouth as it is in mine at the moment.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I have questions.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
Alright, who the hell is Raleigh?
I know nothing about the commander. Beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Orlesian-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
Yeah, all these. How did you know I would escape from Raleigh's dungeon? I mean, you helped me, but...
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tag did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
Right. What about the others?
A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them?
Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the Chantry.
Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh.
I would not blame him.
And how did you find both of them?
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Raleigh.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
Look at you running around trying to fix mistakes. I respect that. Why do the papers matter exactly? They show Orlesian movements of troops which could infringe upon Ferelden's rights, maybe a rekindling to the war?
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm ready. That's enough, so tell me where they are.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I do know I don't want to stay here waiting for them to get away.
I need to see Marjolaine. Then I will decide what she deserves.
I cannot deny you that. But allow yourself to be surprised by what you decide. That is something I wish I had done for myself. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Right. Here we go then.